Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming a Q&A video about my holiday in Sand Bay in Western St Meg, Stoke. So I went to the holiday village for Monday to Friday, so 4 nights. I vlogged the whole time I was there, which you guys would have seen, and when I got back I put on my Instagram and my YouTube like community post thing to see if any of you guys had questions. So if any time I want to do a Q&A, I'll always ask there. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. Also, excuse my appearance right now because it is currently a heat wave in Wales and I am boiling hot. So yeah, we're just gonna get through this as quick as possible. So let's go. So the first question it's no particular order, I'm just going from what I see. So we have a few questions from GND5706. Would you go back again? I'll answer that first. 1,000,000% I would go back again. I absolutely loved it there. Yeah, I would definitely go again. Was it mostly older folk there? So yes, it was mostly, like, I'd say about 98% were, or like the people that actually was on holiday there. It was mostly older people, but like there were, like, the blue coats were like my age, so if that makes sense. If you mean like people on holiday there, then yes, it was like more older people, like I'd say 40 plus, 50 plus. But like the blue coats were like around my age, so yeah. Would you ever do a longer holiday, and in brackets like longer than a week? Yeah, 100% I would. Maybe like 2 weeks, but you can't actually do a holiday for 2 weeks in any of the like holiday parks I go to. Like, I'd have to go abroad for that, which I would do more than like a couple days or a week. But yeah, 100% I would. Like, I'd love to go on holiday for longer, but yeah, unfortunately then I'd have to leave Luna behind for longer. But yeah, it's not that I don't want to go for longer, it's that I literally cannot go for longer because the holiday parks I've been to only offer a week or 7 days, so yeah. Would you ever go to Butlins, or are you a loyal Pontins patron? I would never say never to that, because I have been looking at holidays actually to Butlins, like just to have a little browse kind of thing, but they're very expensive. Like, you have to, like, they're very, very expensive compared to like Pontins. Maybe I would try it for 1 year because it's like an hour and a half away from me, I think. So yeah, it's definitely doable. But yeah, I would 100% go to Butlins. I am a loyal Pontins patron, as you put it. But yeah, I'm like, basically until Breen is open, I'm open to looking at different places to go. And then when Breen's open, I will not be going anywhere else. But no, sorry, this is like really. Let's just sort that out. There we go. Now it's not. There we go. My tripod stand is like not working with me. There we go. So yeah, I would like go to Butlins, but it's very expensive. Unlike Pontins, but yeah, I would go. They also asked, she also, I don't know the gender of this person, so I'm just gonna say they. Also, did you manage to see the blue coat who gave you a kiss on the hand before you left? Yeah, I actually got a photo with him. He's on one of the photos from the previous vlog. He's the one that did it. Yeah, it was so funny, like, and he's a really nice person, but so yeah, I did see him before I left, and I even had a joke about with him. I was like, oh, thanks for serenading me and all that, and he was like, you're more than welcome. So yeah, it was just a bit of banter. Hello World 1991 says, hope you had the best time. When is the next one? Bloody hell. I had the best time. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. When is the next one? Do you know what, guys? I'm actually considering going again before the end of the year because it was that good. If I don't go by the end of the year, then possibly I would say probably if I don't decide to go to Butlins next year, maybe around the same time, probably, because it was like a really good time to go. Probably wouldn't go to the American themed, but yeah, that was the only downside. The theme was American. I didn't really know a lot of the things about it. Next question. Walking in the Sun said, how did you find Sand Bay Holiday Village, Pontins, and what was the highlights? I found the holiday village itself beautiful. Like, I really, really enjoyed it there. I thought the layout was a bit funny. Like, I made my way around for easy, but it just confused me a little bit. I think it's because it's like a lot of people say it's the smallest Pontins or something like that. It did not feel like that at all. Like 1 second, it didn't feel small. The only thing I would say is that I did find myself getting a little bit bored. Only a little bit, because I feel like because it's like because I found like it was for older people, it was not much things for me to do, like my age group to do. So yeah, as far as entertainment, I feel like if the pool had been opened, then I would have gone in the pool every day, to be honest. The beach itself, there was bugs on the beach. It was quite hard to get down. I would say the way they've done it, because you gotta go down like this hill, and I actually struggled to get back up to like the road area. So I would say like make sure you've got like you don't mind sliding down your butt. Unless there's another way of getting down there, I don't know. I'll have to look into that next time. But yeah, as far as like the food goes, the food was amazing. I would say like there were some things that weren't very appealing to me, like the chips I really didn't like. What else? The bacon was a little too salty, but other than that, everything was fine. Like it was all like I was watching videos before I went, and it didn't look like it looked the same, obviously, but they'd had a regeneration since those videos. So like all the splats on the wall you see on the videos and all that, and like Pontins signage. I seen one Pontins sign. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. My mum came in the room. Okay, where was I? I think I was on the food. So yeah, the food was really nice. Like the restaurant, it's obviously been refurbished, which was amazing. There was 2 servers. So there was one, so you walk in, this side had server 2, this side had server 1. For some reason server 1 was a lot more popular, and I'm not sure why. But me and my mum kind of just leant towards this side a lot more. Don't know why, it just happened. As far as the queuing goes, I think the longest time we waited in a queue was about, I want to say 5 minutes, maybe less than 10. I don't know. I didn't really count. I probably should have, but yeah, the waiting queue times were very, very short. Even when they were quite like the long dinner queue we went to on the first night, it was kind of like, oh, we should come sooner. But literally, we were doing our food within like less than 10 minutes, so it didn't really matter what time you went, kind of thing. As far as like everything else goes, like yeah, like the pool was shut, like I said, which would have been nice. The room was incredible. Kind of gassed myself out with the bleach in there, but yeah, other than that, the room was amazing. What else? The staff were amazing too. The only thing I would say is the Crazy Golf needs to be updated and make it more obvious, I would say, as to which number to go to. And yeah, I think that's about it for that. I'm trying to think what else. I've heard now that they're a cashless venue, which is kind of annoying for because it is genuinely older people, which I imagine won't have cards. So yeah, that's a bit annoying that they've done that. But other than that's what they want to do. Not I don't care. I've got a card, so I don't care if they do that. The people, all the workers were lovely. The venues itself, I didn't see anything dirty. I would say on the first night, they do have a sign up saying if you can take your trays to your nearest person, to the nearest place, which I've been grown up to clean up after myself anyway, so that wasn't an issue for me. But then this woman had a bit more opinions in front of me. She was like, "Oh, that's their job," kind of thing. But yeah. And then she kind of shut up when I said, "Well, I've been brought up to clean up after myself." So yeah, she kind of shut up. But anyways, yeah. Other than that, I would say the beach could do with a bit of sorting because of the bugs. I know they can't really do much about that, but the bugs were very annoying. And make it a bit more accessible because it was very hard to get down. Unless there's, unless there's another way. Other than that, it was perfect. So yeah, and my highlights would probably be the blue coat shows. I loved the blue coat shows; they were amazing. Trying to think what else. The entertainment, I loved the entertainment. I love the quizzes, as you guys would have seen. But yeah, I think the highlight would probably be the blue coat shows and the quizzes because they were my favourites. So yeah, I think I've got one more question to answer, and then that's it. Oh, I just wanted to add on to the fact about the older people. I never once felt like I was out of place or anything. Everyone was just so friendly there. It was like a breeze. The only way I can describe it, it's like Pontins Sands, but an older version. That's the only thing I'd say is there was no kids there. That's the only difference I would say. And obviously there's a fair in Breen. There's more stuff to do in Breen, but as far as feeling out of place, I never ever felt like that once because the people there are so the people that go there are so lovely, the holiday people, the rest of the people. So yeah. And the last question from GND 5706, was it what you expected? Seemed quite different to Breen. Like I said, the only different would personally I've seen was the fact that it was just there's a lot more to do for me in Breen. I'd say younger people would prefer Breen, and then older generation, my auntie and my mum, my auntie would love Sand Bay. I don't want to sound like mean to say this, but if they decided, I would obviously be gutted beyond I would probably be feel like a breakup has happened. But if they decided to not reopen Breen after all the refurbishments, I would just go to Sand Bay all the time. Genuinely, that's how much I liked it there. And you guys know I was quite nervous with the age thing because of what happened last year on holiday in the hotel. But I never felt like that one time, as I would have said to you at the time. I enjoyed every second of it. It went I generally feel like I went like that and it's over. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your questions. Did I cover? Was it? Oh, what was it? What I expected? So, no, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't because I expected it to feel a bit like Breen because it was Pontins, so that was what made me want to book it because it said Pontins Sand Bay. So I thought, oh, great, it's Pontins, blue coats, blah blah blah. And then when we got there, it was like, okay, this is like, it's small, but doesn't seem much. The only thing I was worried about was that I was going to be bored, and I did feel a little bored, but not like to the point of like, because I literally had to edit videos anyway during the day. I would just say there's not really much to do in the daytime, but nighttime wise it's perfect. Like, a lot of people would just go to the beach every day or go to Western, but personally I didn't want to go Western. I generally think if they reopened the pool, it would be a lot much better there. Other than that, I would say, like, because I watched a few people go in there. There was like 2 or 3 videos on like Pontins, that Pontins, and I would say, like, from that it kind of gave me a bit of expectation, and it was the weirdest thing driving up the lane to get there. Like, I was like, whoa. I said to the driver, I was like, whoa, this is surreal. I was like, because I've been watching like videos and stuff, like seeing this in real life is kind of like, whoa. And he's like, yeah, I bet it is. So I was just more excited than anything. And the only thing I would say is try not to forget anything, because I, as you guys know, left my vape at home and I was fuming. There is a shop, but it's 20 minutes away, and I didn't go to the shop in the end. I just ordered Amazon Prime, which you can do, but you gotta just alert the front desk. That's what I did anyway. So yeah, luckily I had Amazon Prime, so I was able to get a vape the next day. But I would just say, unless it's like toiletries or like general like needs, like they had a shop there with like all your random like coffee bits and things like that. But as far as like random things like tobacco or like anything, like if you guys smoke or vape, like I would say just make sure you've got that with you, because otherwise you'll be screwed. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you. If you have any more questions that you think I haven't answered in this video, just put them down below and I will answer them. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye. Also, put some video ideas in the comments, because I'm kind of out at the minute. Bye.